right now, I'm this morning I was 3 over, you know, and I still got 2 days to cut weight. So there's no stress about getting back. All I want to do is just sort of redeem myself in the public's eye and show them that I can make weight and that I will make weight. And not only that, but also to Dana White and the Fatima brothers. You know, I felt bad for not being able to make that weight and do all that. And, you know, there's a point in a man's life where he's got to sit there and say, I'm wrong. I don't know everything. And that was it. And so now I'm sort of just... Right now, like I said, I'm 3 over. I feel great. I'm eating. I'm drinking. I cannot complain.
It seems like you've come into this with a different mindset. Like you said, you started at 205, where before, weren't you around 220?
Yeah.
Coming in. What is the change in the mindset for this fight?
Really, that disappointment. You know, I sort of hurt my brand. And I disappointed so many fans by not making weight. And I don't want that ever happen again.
Is it harder coming in as not being the champion? Do you feel that itch, like that belt's yours, and how bad do you want it to get
I
back?
want to get the belt back bad. Okay, very, very bad. And that's one thing that I want to prove on Saturday, is that I'm ready, I'm back, and I'm going to move forward. And I got to get my hand raised, no matter what cost. My energy levels are there right now. Everything's doing great. I'm just super excited that, like I said, I'm just super excited that I'm able to do another, fight at welterweight. That's just in itself exciting for me.
And it's your division. I mean, what have you seen with Lawler and everybody? Holding true to since you've had the belt. I mean, your division is a very tough division.
Yeah, we do have a tough division, and that's what's exciting about it. You never know what's going to happen, and you're always one fight away, or you're 2 fights away. Definitely where I'm at, I'm looking at this and say, hey, it could be the number 1 contender, it could not. Hey, all I care about is I'm going to fight 3 times this year, and at the end of 2016, I want a shot at the belt.
Did you have to fight Dana to get this fight after missing weight?
You know, he talked to me, and we talked it over, and we all agreed that welterweight was my better weight, and I just had to get a nutritionist. And I told him, consider it done, because I myself was like, I don't know everything. I need a nutritionist. And then that's whenever Lewis did an article, and I called him up, and he was like, let's do it. And we haven't looked back.
Were there any threats or ultimatums tossed out during that conversation?
Not really. Like I said, we both agree that welterweight is my better weight class. I'd like to be a middleweight, but I feel like I haven't done enough at welterweight. I feel like there's still more I can do, and I want to prove that. And that's sort of the game. That's what I told him. It's like, I really feel like I can do more at this weight class. Give me that opportunity, and you won't regret it. And they said, all right, just get a nutritionist, and you can stay at welterweight. Cool.
Who do you like in the Super Bowl, and why?
The Super Bowl and why? I'm a huge Peyton Manning guy. Okay, I love the way that he reads defenses. He's sort of like me. You always adapt on the fly. Yeah, your coaches tell you something, you're going to do this, but they also know that whenever it comes time, your he can do it. You know what I mean? He can be his own coach, and he's gonna live or die by that. You know what I mean? And and not only that, but he can also make fun of himself. I think that's cool about somebody. And so, and it's also might be his last year, and I hope that it is, and I hope that he can go out with a Super Bowl win. And that's really why. I was a Colts fan. You know what I mean? I just because of Peyton Manning, and now that he's at the Broncos, if they're not playing the Cowboys, I want them to win.
So if you beat Wonderboy Thompson, where do you think this puts you in vying for a title shot?
It could be next, or it could be one more fight. Our whole motto this camp is one fight at a time. One fight at a time. Let's get through. Let's do what we have to do. Let's work ourselves out to get the best prepared we can for that man right there. And whenever we get that done, then we can reassess where we're at.
Do you think that the IV ban will play a part in in your preparation with the weight cut?
No, because like I said, I'm 2 days. We have today, we have Thursday, we have Friday to cut 3 pounds.
And how far back did you start?
I started, 10 weeks ago? Yeah, we've done 10 weeks of cutting weight, and we haven't really cut weight. He calls it weight management. I call it getting shredded. The 10-week shredness. As y'all can see, I put out a couple of photos of me a long time ago, and then what I look like now. It's amazing. Everything that he does and everything that he has done with me. This is the reason why I didn't eat healthy, and I don't like, I'm not a big fan of being shredded like this, right? But I know that's my life, and he's done an amazing job to get me to look like this, and that's sort of, it's a testament to him. What he's done with me. And like I said, everything happens for a reason. The good Lord blessed me with a lot of things, and I think right now he's blessed me with a great crew that's with me. I really can't complain.
Considering how well you're saying you're doing with the nutritionist, the question would be, why didn't you get one earlier? You didn't feel the need in your previous fights to have one as far as...
No, yeah, I took what I learned from Dolce and I used it to my advantage, and then I'm always the guy that if it went good, let's make it better.
Okay.
I thought I made it better for the last weight cut. In return, it was the worst thing I could do, right? So at that point, that's whenever, as a person, I said, okay, I have to take a step back. I know how to eat clean, I know how to eat healthy, but I don't know everything about nutrition, right? That's why there's jobs out there for nutritionists. That's why people need them, right? Because even athletes like us, we don't know everything. And now that the IV band is in place, now he can, like I said, I haven't been over 185 in a long time. So I'm going to be fighting at 181, 182, and we're going to rehydrate the way the body needs to.
I've heard some interviews with you, and you mentioned how important it is to fight at the right range, to either be enclosed or outside, just not be at his range. How do you figure out the range? Is that something you go out there the first round and kind of get a feel for where you should be and shouldn't be, or?
Yeah, just really after the first, whenever I see his body react, then I'll figure out, okay, this is where he likes his range, So I can sit there and bounce around with you. As soon as I feel like his body reacts, then I can adjust. Okay, there. Now I can sit there and say, okay, I can take a half step back or a half step in, and I can close those distances that way.
He mentioned that he does give you credit for being the toughest fight that he's had, but he says that you haven't seen somebody like him. You mentioned having fights with Condit and stuff. Is there anything that he brings that you haven't seen, or what does he bring to the table?
Yeah, different kicks. He's going to throw different kicks. Here's the thing. I'm not overlooking him. Just because he's, I've been talking, he's never seen somebody like me. You're right. I haven't seen somebody who's going to bounce around, throw roundhouses, throw these different style of kicks. I haven't. But then again, I have in my training room every day. I got guys that are doing the exact same thing, that are trying to stay away from me at all costs and throw kicks and punches and do all that, right? So I have seen that, but it is a fight, right? And so don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that he doesn't pose any threat. He's got threats because it's a fight, right? But I just think that my threats are a little bit bigger than a kick. You know what I mean?
You're known for your power. How do you see this fight playing out? Do you see this going 5 rounds? Do you see yourself knocking them out? How do you see this fight playing out in your head?
I just don't want a decision. I don't care how it happens. I don't want decisions. That's what I've been telling everybody. It's 2016, no decisions. I want to get back to sort of the old Johnny, and I think I'm getting there. And in the next camp, we're going to be even better. We're getting stronger. We're getting faster. We're getting lighter, and the weight's going to be a non-issue. And so then again, I get to focus on what I need to do. How do I get myself better? That's what I'm excited about in 2016.
Okay, talking about decisions, Carlos Condit with Robbie Lawler, it was a close decision. Who did you see winning that fight? How did you see it?
That's a tough one. I thought Condit outstruck him 2-1. But it is what it is. That's why I'm glad I'm not a judge. It's a tough decision. I know Robbie hits harder than Condit, but Condit out through, and he hurt Robbie as well. So it's just one of those things that, it is what it is. I thought, personally, I thought that Condit won because he outstruck him.